Hello, I'm Karen Giannoni. Welcome to BBC World News. Vibrant and special is how the White House describes America's relationship with Britain as President Trump prepares to host its first foreign leader. The British Prime Minister Theresa May paid her respects to America's war dead before the talks, likely to cover thorny issues like NATO, Iran and Russia. America's new envoy to the UN delivers a stark warning to opponents of Mr. Trump's policies in her first day in the job. The way that we'll show value.
You are currently the only person in this conference.
Have the backs of our allies, and make sure that our allies have our back as well. For those that don't have our back, we're taking names. And fears of a whitewash as Myanmar prepares to release its report of atrocities carried out against the Rohingya people. And this is the scene live in Beijing, where the Year of the Rooster is just getting underway.
Good evening. Say hello to me, please. Hello? Please turn the microphone on and say hello to me. What is that? That's terrible sound as always. Why do you have this? Yeah.
I don't know. I say that I have decided this problem solved it, but unfortunately not.
You can just hear to what you're saying and how it sounds from you. Just say again, do you have any kind of news? Can you share some news with me?
This week we write national exam. An English lesson and on Russian lesson, and it was interesting.
Okay, now listen to what you were saying.
We write national exam. English lesson and on Russian.
Do you understand something what you're saying? I don't. Yeah, I'm serious. I can't understand anything. So maybe you will do not hold your microphone that close to your mouth. Maybe you can take it a little bit further away from you. What do you think? Is it a cell phone or your laptop computer? What is that?
It is computer. It's computer.
Okay, right now it's better. I can understand you a little bit. So please keep it a little bit away from your mouth. Okay, good. So could you repeat your news? Because I didn't understand anything. Please do.
I said that this week our English and Russian teachers prepared for us some tests.
Okay.
And it was interesting but rather difficult.
All right, I understand. So, if you ask me what happened to me this week, well, the school I work for, they had a so-called quarantine. A quarantine is when too many kids from school are gotten sick, like with the flu or cold, and or some kind of virus, and they have to stay at home. So that means that the kids stayed at home for 2 months. So after they came back, they absolutely don't know how to behave. They remember nothing. So it's just awful, like you said. Yeah, but we teachers, we have to work with that. Okay. Now the big question, and probably I just like this question. It's just what types of music do you listen to? What are your favorite songs now? Which songs do you consider to be popular, interesting now? Can you give me some names? If the names are pretty difficult to understand, so then you can type them in the chat window. Okay?
Yes. Usually I listen to rock music, such as One Republic or Nickelback, and Grace, for example.
I understand. So, like you said, One Republic. Is One Republic a rock group?
It is alternative rock.
Okay. All right. One Republic. I think that I heard some of this music. So I already asked some other students, and you know, I have students from very different parts of Russia, and so maybe I will share the music with you, which they shared with me, which probably you have never heard, because as you know, in different regions, in different areas of Russia, students listen to, I mean, the young people listen to very different kind of music. So have you heard somebody who are called Miyagi and something? No?
What?
Miyagi. No?
No.
Alright. And the song is called I Got Love. So does it ring a bell to you? Is it does it sound familiar? No?
No.
But that's alright. Then Papito.
I don't know.
Okay. Alan Walker.
No.
Rockaby. Clean Bandit. So not a single one. Rockaby, and the song is called Clean Bandit. No, you don't know this.
I think that I heard it.
You heard this one. Okay. So it's kind of a, you know, disco or techno or something. I was just, you know, it's interesting. So do you attend the disco parties at your school or somewhere in the clubs? No?
Actually, I don't like different parties, but every year, in the before New Year, at school it is party for the whole students. So I attend this party.
Okay. I understand. So because why I'm asking, because I'm just looking for an interesting song to maybe to sing together one day during one class, or maybe to find interesting lyrics in the song. I don't know. I just like to know what people are listening. Okay, if we just keep on talking about that, do you have your favorite computer game?
No, I don't like playing computer games.
Okay, I understand. So do you have your favorite TV show or TV series?
I like doing some movie.
The what?
Movie.
Can you type it?
I did you ask me about movie or series?
Well, TV series or TV shows is just like, you know, every day you have another episode of the same series of the TV show. It's just
Okay,
like,
yeah, I understand. No, I don't have
you,
favorite TV
so
show.
do you watch TV?
Not always,
Well, but
not often.
when you watch it, what kind of shows do you watch?
News.
Huh?
It is news.
Okay, I see. And which channel?
The first.
The what?
Did you ask me about channel?
Yeah. What is the name of the
It
channel?
is the first channel. The first.
Oh, okay. Russia first. You mean
Yes.
Russian, right? Right. The Russian channel. Correct? So you do not watch
Yes.
anything from Great Britain or from the United States of America?
To be honest, in the summer I try to watch CNN,
Uh-huh.
but then I don't know, I just don't have free time to watch TV.
Well,
So,
yeah, we all do not have any free time, of course, but I usually listen to the radio. I mean, to the American radio or to the British radio when I'm on my way to the high school or back home from the high school, just when I'm walking or when I'm in transportation, just when I have some time when I can do nothing but just listen to something. And I think that it can be instead of your listening to the rock music. No?
yes, it is a good idea.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. Okay, and talking about the TV series, when I'm about to, to go to sleep, when I'm in bed, I just usually watch on my iPad. I watch some channel from the United States of America or from Great Britain with these TV shows, like maybe you heard of the shows like NCIS or CSI, and it can be CSI Miami or CSI New York. Have you heard of these TV shows? No?
No, I don't.
Well, I can recommend it to you. So you go Yandex and you find this channel. Okay, excuse me. All right, I will do it in the big screen. So you just go to 5 USA with this. My goodness. That's what I don't like about Windows. They're so stupid. 5 USA, this is the name of the channel, and you can find it on Yandex. Just I can show it a little bit to you, but the problem is if you remember, once or twice I just took a piece of a movie and showed it during the class, and after that my video was prohibited for demonstrating in all of the countries of the world. So that is why I don't want to have it anymore. So just believe me, if you go with this 5 USA, so then you will watch the movie which is called NCIS, which is Naval Criminal Investigation Service, and this is kind of a criminal drama. You understand?
Yes.
And well, I like it because the language is pretty good. So hello, Christina. Just say hello to us. Turn your microphone on. We only talk here, we do not listen. Turn your microphone on. We do not only listen here, we talk. Hello, can you hear me? Christina, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Just type something in the chat window that you can hear me. Alright. Person doesn't understand. I don't like the people like that who just, you know, they come, they do not talk. I don't know who are they. They might be people from, I don't know, from the Ministry of Education, just checking what we're doing. Yeah, you know, I'm not a person who is doing something wrong, but I don't understand the people like that. You know, this is the language class. Language means talking, first of all. So it's not for somebody to come here and to listen to. It's just for talking. All right. So thank you so much for sharing. It's been very interesting. And the last part of the conversation is: do you have some favorite books?
I like books by Dan Brown and Red Bradbury.
Yeah.
Also, I like books by Charles Dickens. They are my favorite authors.
So, can you give the names of the books, like Dan Brown or Ray Bradbury or Charles Dickens?
And Angels and Demons by Dan Brown.
Which one is that? Again,
Angels.
Olivia, please move a little bit away from the microphone.
Okay. So it is Angels and Demons.
Angels and Demons. Okay. I didn't read it, but maybe I heard it. Okay, and then from Bradbury.
From Dan Brown. Also, David Copperfield by Charles Dickens.
Okay, interesting. And the last one you mentioned. Yeah. How about Ray Bradbury? Which book can you name by Ray Bradbury?
I can translate the name of this book. The book.
Which one?
I can translate the name of his famous book.
Well, I don't understand what you're saying at all.
Can I type it?
Yeah, please do.
This book was written by Ray Bradbury.
Yeah, I know for sure. And why don't you know? So the meaning is that you read it in Russian, right? Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you read it in English? So in English it is called Dandelion Vine. Dandelion Vine. This is the name of the book in English. Well, I haven't read it also, but of course I know the name of the book. Okay, did you like the book?
Yes, it
And
was really interesting.
what was interesting? Why did you like it?
I like the way that author described the situations, the childhood of two boys. But to be honest, I don't remember the plot of this book because I have read it many years ago.
Well, when you say many years ago, you cannot use present perfect. Many years ago, that means only past. I read it many years ago. You cannot use present perfect because present perfect is present. Because you say present perfect and then you say many years ago. It can't happen.
I understand.
Alright, so good. It's been interesting to talk about your favorite books, favorite movies. Yeah, how about movies? Do you have a favorite movie?
Let me think.
Yeah, please do. Okay, let me help you. What I heard is that the most popular movies right now are the two ones. The name of the first one is Viking, and this is the movie from Russia. And another one which I heard, and please do not take my word as the last resort, and I'm not that good at knowing the movies. So another one is called La La Land. So have you heard about Viking and La La Land?
Yes, and I know La La Land is nominated for many Oscars.
Yeah, I understand that they nominated for Oscars. I know that, but my question to you: have you seen it?
No.
Why?
I tried to find it. I tried to find it on the internet, but I didn't find it
Okay.
anywhere.
And why don't you like going to the movie theater?
Because I live in the country,
Okay.
in a little town, so there is no cinema.
Oh, seriously? I see. I understand. I understand. All right. All right. And have you seen Viking?
No.
And you tried to watch it on the internet, right? No?
Yes.
Did you manage?
Unfortunately not.
Yeah, you cannot find. All right, I understand. Okay, so I was just wondering about which movie is the best. Okay, well, if you remember, I planned to work every class on vocabulary, but you know, one of the students attending I have a so-called consultation for the portal which is called Самоподготовка ЕГЭ. Maybe you heard of that in VK, in Vkontakte. And so every Tuesday I have a consultation there at 7:45 Moscow time. I just answer the questions and requests from very different types of students from all around Russia. And so this week, one of the ladies, I was just given an example of an essay, and one of the young ladies, one of the students, she told me that this essay is not good for the Russian national exam. And I asked her why. She said because it doesn't correspond to the Russian plan, to the plan of the essay, which is supposed to be for the Russian national exam. and I told her that probably you didn't read the essay itself properly. So she didn't answer me, and I invited her to our class today. She didn't come. Well, I don't know why she didn't come, but still I want to answer to her question, and I want us to talk about this essay. Of course, this is the first question, the first item, the first point is that this essay is not for the Russian national exam. This essay is from the BBC Learning English.com, and this is just an example how the native speakers, how the British people teach their kids how to write essays. So I think that this will be a very good a very good thing for us to learn it. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah. So Christina.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello to you. Can you say hello to us? Christina, can you say hello to us? Please do.
Hello,
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from Leninsk.
Okay, good. And are you at the 10th grade or at the 11th grade? Well, you know, in the British English, people call it, are you at the 10th form or 11th form? Are you planning to take the Russian national exam today? This year? Okay, all right. I understand that probably it's not that easy, but that's okay. Then I will ask Olivia. So is Christina your name? Christina, is it your name? Is your name Christina?
My name is Christine.
Okay, good. So I just to be sure to be on the safe side. Alright, so I will show you this essay, and we will talk and we will discuss this essay. Okay? Just hold on. I will upload this file. Alright. Yeah. Here you go. Okay. Well, I think that can you see the essay right now?
Yes, I can.
Christina, can you see the essay?
Yes.
Very good. So we will read and we will discuss. Now, Olivia, will you please start reading?
Okay. Are video games a good way to keep fit? Nowadays, many teenagers video consoles at home, and they often like playing active video games. These are good for you for a number of reasons.
All right.
First of all, I feel that...
Hold on, Olivia. So, again, what I want you to do is I want you to understand what we're talking about. So we're talking about video games which are different from what you usually see, like boys playing video games. It's not like that. It's another type of video games. It's active video games.
What does it mean?
That means that, well, you know, boys they know all of the names of all of these TV active video games consoles names, but I'm not sure. It's just like 3V, the name of this video console. It's when you stay at home and let's say you take kind of a bat and you really play baseball or you really play tennis, or you play golf, and it's just like
I understand.
you stand in front of the TV screen and you just swipe with the hand and it shows on the screen where the ball goes, or it is you know this type of games.
Yes.
Or it is possible to make a match of boxing, you know, boxing with your friend. Your friend can be staying at his house, at his home, and when you are connected with this video game, you just start punching each other, and the computer will count the punches and the computer will show where you defended yourself or not. So these are called active video games. Christina, do you understand what we talk about?
Yes.
Okay, very good.
I do.
Yeah, so please, Christina, do you want to read the second paragraph?
First of all, I think that active video games are good way to keep fit. There are lots of different types of exercise you can do, such as basketball, skiing, and dance. And what's more, you can play them in the comfort of your own home. In my opinion, these games are fun and interesting because you can play them with friends, and if you play one online, you don't need to be in the same place as your friend to play.
Alright, right now we'll listen to you, so please listen. Okay, just hold on.
There are lots of different types of exercise you can do, such as basketball, skiing, and dance. And what's more, you can play them in the comfort of your own home. In my opinion, these games are fun and interesting because you can play them with friends, and if you play one online, you don't need to be in the same place as your friend to play.
Yeah, so this is how you read, and if you are going to take the Russian national exam, I just want to have a couple of comments on your reading. So first of all, you need to make a pause when you finish the sentence. Like when you read, you can play them in the comfort of your own home, and then a pause, and then you start a new sentence like, in my opinion, these games are fun, and so on. And then the word interactive, well, I think that you know that this is the same word in Russian, interactive. Okay? Alright, Olivia, do you want to read the next one?
Of course. In addition, you can play them whenever you want. Some people say that it's better to do exercise outside in the fresh air. Also, this is true. It's actually difficult to play outside when it's raining or very hot, so video games are a good alternative.
Okay.
To sum up...
No, that's enough.
Because you can play them with, you don't need to be in the same place.
Also, this is true. It's actually difficult to play outside when it's raining or very hot, so video games are a good alternative.
Alright, so, Christine, will you please finish the last paragraph? Hello, Christine, are you with us? Can you hear me?
Yes, I do.
So please.
To sum up, I believe that video games are fun and social way to keep fit. I think they are a good option when you can't play outside, and they might encourage people to do more exercise.
Okay, so as I said, one of the students just wrote me in the comments box in VK that this essay is not correct according to the Russian national exam standards. So let's talk a little bit about that. So the meaning is that this is a different plan of the essay. Now, before we talk, I just want you to read, because you know, when you read, I do not always understand what you're reading, and that is why I need to read it myself. So, are video games a good way to keep fit? So the question is, first of all, before you start writing an essay, or before you start reading an essay, just try and answer the question just yourself. What do you think? Are video games a good way to keep fit? What do you think? Olivia.
I feel that it is not a good way to keep fit, because it may spoil your health if you will spend time in front of TV. And it is much more better to do sports, and it is my opinion.
Yeah, I understand, but you said you can spoil your what, and I didn't understand the next word. You can spoil your
health.
What is that?
It is health.
Can you type it? Can you type it? I still don't understand. Yes, please. Okay, health. Yeah, now I understand. You can spoil your health. Alright, good. Christine, what do you think? Are video games a good way to keep fit?
Yes.
Why do you think so?
About video games?
Are you with us, Christine? Maybe some...
I don't understand.
Alright, if you don't understand that, then it's alright. So, video games a good way to keep fit. And then we start reading the essay. Nowadays, many teenagers have got video consoles at home, and they often like playing active video games. They are good for you for a number of reasons. So, you see, according to the Russian national exam, first of all, after you read the title of the essay, the name of the essay, you have to give your own opinion. This is called an opinion essay immediately. So, and you did it in a very good way. Olivia said, I don't think that video games is a good way to keep fit, and Christine said she thinks that this is a good way. And the same is here. It says immediately after the beginning that video games are good for you for a number of reasons. And then the author, the writer, the student gives the explanation about the reasons, a number of reasons. So first of all, I think active video games are a good way to keep fit. There are lots of different types of exercise you can do, such as basketball, water skiing, dance, and what's more, you can play them in the comfort of your own home. So just think about that you can do water skiing. I think that you know what water skiing is. Oh, you understand that dance is not that hard to dance at home, but you can play basketball. You just really can play basketball like you do it in the gym. In my opinion, these games are fun and interactive because you can play them with friends, and if you play online, you don't need to be in the same place as your friend to play. So as I said, you can play baseball, or you can play tennis, or you can play golf with your friend when your friend is in his home and you are in your own home. So you see, this is a couple of reasons. Just like there are lots of different types of exercise which you can play in the comfort of your home. And the second thing is that these games are fun and it's interactive. You can play them with friends when you are in the different places. And then the person gives another opinion. In addition, you can play them whenever you want. That means what time, what season of the year you want, you can play. Some people think, and this is what Olivia said, that it is better to do exercise outside in the fresh air. So you see, this is the biggest point here, because you know, that's what Olivia said, that the best way why she doesn't like video games, because you can spoil your health when you are in front of your computer all of the time. But this writer, the person who writes this essay, he or she says some people think that it is better to do exercise outside in the fresh air. Although this is true, it's actually difficult to play outside when it's raining or when it's very hot, so video games are a good alternative. So you see, the point of the writer is how can you play, like Olivia, you said you like to do sports outside. How can you do sports? How can you play sports when it's raining, when it's very hot? What can you do? Will you play, I don't know, will you play football when it's raining?
I would say that I can play in the
Yeah, of course you can play, but this is video games. But you said that you prefer the real games outside in the fresh air. That's what I understood, because you said that computer screen can spoil your health, correct?
yes.
So, but you see, my question to you is, I understand that probably that's right, but can you play football, can you play soccer when it's raining? Can you play soccer outside?
Of course I can.
Of course you can't. So that is why it says here that video games are a good alternative. So you see, the person writes the opinion against his thoughts, his beliefs, and this opinion is, like Olivia said, some people think that it's better to do exercise outside in the fresh air, and the person who writes the essay says no, and this is a very good argument. This person says you cannot play outside when it's raining or very hot, so playing video games is a very good alternative. And then the person sums up, I believe video games are a fun and social way to keep fit. I think they are a good option when you cannot play outside, and they might encourage people to do more exercise. So you know that lots of people nowadays, they just do not want to go outside. They just prefer to stay in front, in front of their computers and this way, when they have something different on the computer screens, I think this is a good way for them to have some movements or to keep fit. So that is why I think that this is a good essay. Well, the person who said that this essay is not correct according to the Russian national exam standards, she said that you need to have several arguments against. Well, for me, the most important part is that the arguments are very real. It's just like the arguments in real life, like what you did. Christine said that she thinks that video games, this is a good way to keep fit, and Olivia said this is not a good way. So what do you think? Is it a good essay?
I think that it is definitely a good essay.
All right, and again, maybe it's necessary according to the Russian standards to have several arguments against, but please do not forget that this essay was not written for the Russian national exam. This essay was written specifically for the real British exam, and I just borrow this essay from the website, which is called bbclearningenglish.com, and I think that this is a good website. Okay, any questions to this essay? Any comments?
No, I don't have any questions.
Christine, how about you? Do you have any questions, comments about this part?
No.
Alright, good. So, as I said, today we'll keep on working on your vocabulary. So, I think that we stopped last time. I think that we can start reading letter D. And Christine, will you please read letter D? Can you hear me, Christine?
Yes.
So why don't you read? Okay, Olivia, will you please read?
Can you include the picture, please?
To do what?
Include picture.
Picture? So you don't see, you cannot see my book now? What can you see? What can you see on the screen?
I said that can you make the size of the picture bigger a little bit?
Yeah, sure, of course. Is it enough?
Yes.
Okay, so please.
Mobile phones need a small microchip called a subscriber identity module, or SIM. I don't see the continuing of this text.
Why? That's interesting. Because you know, I have a second computer for monitoring what is going on my screen, and I can see everything pretty fine. So that's interesting. Okay, I will make it smaller.
Now I can see it.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, please keep on reading.
So I can. Mobile phones need a small microchip called a subscriber identity module, or SIM card, to function. The SIM card is approximately the size of a small postage stamp and is usually placed underneath the battery in the rear of the unit. The SIM card does not only store data like telephone numbers, but also allows users to change phones by simply removing the SIM card from one mobile phone and inserting it into another mobile phone or broadband telephone device.
Okay, very good. Your reading is pretty good. The sound of your microphone is awful. I have to admit that, but the reading is good. So now you know what a SIM card is. I think that you have a SIM card in your cell phone. So it's called subscriber identity module. So the first question about the vocabulary is, what is identity? What is that?
I don't know.
You don't know? All right. So Christine, can you help us here? So identity. Just hold on. Identity. Yeah, that's a very hard definition, but still, I think that this is the distinguishing character or personality of an individual. Individuality. Identification. So, sameness or oneness in all that constitutes the objective reality of a thing. So, do you know the translation into Russian? No?
Yes.
So you can type it in the chat box. What is an identity? Yeah, you can say so. So the SIM card is the subscriber identity module. That means that your SIM card is absolutely unique. It has only your information, only your data, and you are a subscriber. Okay? So it says that mobile phones, they need a small microchip to function. The SIM card is approximately, what is approximately?
I can't type it. I'm Russian.
But I want you to speak English. Just try and say a couple of words explaining in simple English words. What is approximately?
It means nearly.
It means around, almost the same. The SIM card is around the size of a small postage stamp, or the same side or around the size of a small postage stamp. So what is a postage stamp?
When we want to send a letter, we use postage stamp.
Very good. Okay, and then you usually place a SIM card underneath the battery in the rear of the unit. So what is underneath?
I have no idea.
Underneath is you put, where do you put your SIM card? You put it under the battery.
Okay.
And what is in the rear of the unit?
I don't know.
So you have the front, the front panel of your device, and you have the rear panel of your device, or the back of your device, the back panel or the rear. Okay?
Okay.
So you can use this word rear a lot, like for example, this time when I'm flying in an airplane, I will have the seats in the rear or in the back part of the airplane, in the rear side. Okay?
Yes.
Alright, so the SIM card does not only store data like telephone numbers, but also allows users to change phones by simply removing. What is to remove?
It means replace.
Remove means to take away. To remove, when you take away the SIM card from one cell phone, and you see mobile phone is British and the American is cell phone, and you insert it into another mobile phone. What is insert?
Insert.
Okay.
I don't know.
So to insert means to put into. Like for example, usually when you fulfill the test, usually you have gaps in the sentences, and you have to fill out the gaps. How do you fill out the gaps? You insert the correct words. Okay.
Okay.
All right, and then Christine, will you read E?
Mobile phone are used for keeping in touch with family member, conducting business, and having access to a telephone in an emergency. Some people carry more than one cell phone for different purposes, such as for business and personal use. Model type SIM card may also be used to take advantage of the benefits of different calling plans and particular plan might provide cheaper long distance call, international calls, or roaming.
All right, very good. So mobile phones are used for keeping in touch. What is to keep in touch? Yes, please. Just talk.
I know the meaning. I know the meaning of this phrase, but I can't explain.
Well,
It is like
I know.
communicate.
Please do not move very close to your microphone. Just move away a little bit. And so you cannot explain that, to keep in touch.
It is like communicate with family members.
Communicate, yeah, if I understood you correctly. So then, conduct a business. What does that mean, to conduct a business?
I don't know.
Well, to conduct, this is a very important term for you, and I want you to write it down. That's very necessary for you to know. So just hold on, I will move to, yeah. Alright, so to conduct. To conduct a business. It means you can use this in many types of Russian sentences, like for example, to conduct an event, to conduct an activity. Excuse me. To conduct an event, an activity. Well, what else can be like, let's say, to conduct a discount, for example, in the store. So in many ways you can use this like, you know, So now you know that to conduct a discount or to conduct a sales, a discount sales, to conduct a discount sales, something like that. Okay. All right. So that's a very good term for you to use. Okay, that's it for today. If you have any questions, comments, or observations, just feel free to tell it to me. And do not forget. Yeah, yes, please.
Thank you for your lesson. It was interesting as usual.
Yeah, please do come next Friday. I will be expecting you to see you next Friday. All right, and so yeah, it was a pleasure to see you. And if you have no questions, if you have no observations, so then bye for now.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.